I admired King immensely. I think his concept, and I was in high school when Kennedy got killed. And in ninth grade, as a matter of fact, when John Kennedy got killed. And I admired Martin Luther King's concept of nonviolence. I believe things can be set down and worked out without somebody being hurt and killed. I admired Malcolm X. I didn't admire his concept of religion, but I admired the man for who he was and from where he came from. Cecil B. Moore, I really did not know a lot about until they named a street after him. Georgie Woods was everywhere, on the radio, at the Uptown, and in our neighborhoods, the whole bit. So Georgie Woods wasn't a name that was everywhere. You would see it on billboards, you would hear it on the radio, you would hear it mentioned on TV. So he was somebody you always knew about. I guess depending on where you lived, Cecil B. Moore was a big thing for you. I didn't live on that side of Broad Street. I lived on the opposite side of Broad Street, coming back towards the zoo. So Cecil B. Moore wasn't a big thing in my neighborhood. But Martin Luther King made an impact on me. It made me start to realize that people were not being treated fairly, and that just as a human being, everyone is entitled to live where they want to live, eat where they want to eat, visit, sleep, whatever, where they want to go, and no other human being has a right to tell them that they can't. And for me, that, I think, was the very first rude awakening of the segregation in the United States. And as I've moved about Philadelphia, there is still segregation in Philadelphia. There are still neighborhoods that blacks aren't welcome in. They don't come out and tell you, but they treat you as if you're an outsider. They treat you, they almost don't want to, in their stores, they almost act like they don't want to wait on you, to act like they don't see you so you can leave the stores. And it's not a lot, but there are some, and you just, as a group of people, we just have to learn how to deal with them and to let them know, I make my money the same way everybody else does, and it doesn't change colors when I hand it to you. And my color, my skin doesn't rub off. It is who I am.